Tomorrow is the 80th anniversary of the D-Day invasion in France. That's when near 160,000 Allied troops landed on the beaches of Normandy to take back control of France from the Nazis in World War II. President Joe Biden arrived in Paris this morning to commemorate the World War II Allied invasion. He was welcomed by French officials as he tries to show support for European security while Russia continues its war in Ukraine. The White House said the president will stress how soldiers in World War II put the country ahead of themselves and how the world needs to stand up to dictators. Some of the last surviving veterans of World War II are also in France for the 80th D-Day anniversary. The youngest veterans from then are now in their late 90s. About 150 American veterans are expected to flock to the French town of Normandy to remember the day when the largest seaborne invasion in human history took place. Well, the Spitfire aircraft helped protect American troops from the air during D-Day. CBS's Ian Lee went up in the fabled fighter to find out what made it the pride of Britain.
This British Spitfire roars to life. The iconic 1,750 horsepower Merlin engine and elliptical wings made it a predator in the sky.
The Spitfire was able to not only compete, but actually outperform a lot of the German fighters.
The Spitfire hunted Germans over Britain and Europe during World War II, in the country's darkest hour, and against all odds, it fought off the Nazi war machine, etching itself into the heart of the nation.
It's known most for protecting the UK in the Battle of Britain. It played a massive part in D-Day as well.
Even American pilots learned to love the plane. The first U.S. fighter group in Europe, the 31st, called this airfield home.
So Americans came over and they were given British Spitfires, and they absolutely loved them. So this is the airplane we're going to fly today in.
Matt Jones of Spitfires.com maintains 5 of the roughly 70 planes still left. A small army keeps them flying for thrill seekers.
So this is the parachute.
And one lucky correspondent.
We believe this place is sort of a living museum. You know, museums have a very important role in telling a story and protecting artifacts. But a Spitfire isn't a Spitfire unless it's in the air.
And it's in the air where we learn what makes the Spitfire a legend.
Right, here comes the fun. All right.
The fighter banks, barrel rolls, and dives. Matt puts it through its paces.
You pull back.
Steve and I take control of the roughly $5 million piece of history.
You can just feel the power.
This nimble Spitfire, which fought in the war, doesn't show its age at all.
This plane can definitely take a lot more G's than I can.
And 8 decades later, the Spitfire remains a soaring symbol of resilience and victory. Ian Lee, CBS News, Chichester, England.
While only about 70 of those beauties still left during World War II, Britain made more than 21,000 Spitfires, and it's the only fighter airplane to fly throughout the entire war.